We're fucking rolling, buddy. Fucking rolling.
We live? Are we live? Is this on?
Fuck it, I'll do it live. I think what we should be talking about and discussing is conspiracy theories.
Oh, shit.
I like it.
I'm talking
I like it.
non-COVID bullshit.
A couple of my own.
Like real conspiracy theories. The real good shit, like the Bigfoot type shit.
Okay.
Like Avril Lavigne being replaced by a body double?
Yeah, let's dive into that.
And how what was it? There was one Beatle who's apparently not the real Beatle. The
Paul
Beatle
McCartney died in-
yeah,
yeah,
60, died in like 60 something, and they
Yeah.
replaced him with a lookalike.
Yeah.
That's true.
And
If that was true, that'd
he's
be
hiding in
fucking
Argentina
hilarious.
with Hitler.
Riding dinosaurs on the beach. T-Rexes with machine guns attached to him, right?
Yeah. There's that like I think it was like Brazilian TV where I think the reporter asked Avril Lavigne about that like conspiracy about her
Yeah,
like
I saw that.
being
I
a
did not.
clone or whatever. And she was like so visibly uncomfortable. She's like, "What the fuck?"
I wonder if she'd heard of that conspiracy before the guy brought it up.
For sure.
Like,
We read everything about the band. I'm sure those people read
but
that kind of shit.
they probably also have like 1,000 more comments and stuff to go through than
No,
we do.
We have the
you
same
know?
amount of comments
Yeah,
as Avril Lavigne.
us and
for
Avril
sure,
Lavigne,
yeah.
pretty
At least.
You know, she was
She's
maybe
almost as popular as
a
us.
bit
I don't
more
know.
influential than us, but
How was she
Well,
killed?
you dated Chad Kroger too, right?
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Back when I was Avril Lavigne. Dude.
oh shit! Oh, you Avril Lavigne?
no. Wait a minute, we found her. Oh shit.
They did a crazy job on your face, dude.
Yeah, they fucked it up. I didn't want to say anything.
Too polite to say anything.
He was a boy, she was a girl.
They
Can I
did
make
this
it any more
surgery
obvious?
with a pair of
you
fucking
know.
hammers or what?
The old freeway face
Bro,
job.
why am I sweating so much?
Oh, gross.
I'm sweating a
It is
lot.
pretty toasty
Are you?
down here.
Yeah, is it? It's hot down here.
It's a little warm.
It's because there's 4 burly men here.
Yeah.
Just getting.
No, 3 and
H-O-T.
Avril Lavigne, dude. Come on.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if you'd call me burly. I mean,
Bro, it's the 5G in your body. It's like
coming- it's
it's
trying to get out.
activating. It's
Cut
activating.
this.
Okay, here's a conspiracy.
Activating.
what are you talking
I've got a
about?
conspiracy for you.
Okay.
The reason why they banned lead paints is not because children were getting sick. It's because they wanted to get rid of lead in the consumer world because Wi-Fi, 5G type shit can't penetrate it. So if you got lead shit all over the place, lead paint everywhere,
Sure.
they can't shoot fucking mind control beams into
Right.
your house.
It's like Superman. He can't see through lead,
Yeah.
right?
Didn't
That's
they
why when he went on a date that one time with Lois Lane, and
Lead is safe.
and she was wearing a lead dress, and he was pissed because he couldn't see through her dress.
Yo, why do you have a dress that's been painted with
Right?
lead
What-
paint?
well, yeah, that's
It's like, I'm having a really hard time walking around.
this thing's real damn heavy.
I mean,
Bro.
if you've ever had an X-ray, those like aprons they make you wear,
Yeah.
like the lead ones.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's
Myth
probably what her
confirmed.
dress was.
Yeah.
Myth confirmed.
That
There we
is
go.
100% a
heavy.
real
Okay,
conspiracy.
But didn't they switch that like 20 or 30 years before
Yeah,
5G
this
and
is
Wi-Fi
all
were a
part
thing?
of the master plan, man.
They knew it was
So you're
coming.
Knew it was
saying
coming.
Wi-Fi and 5G were around 30 or 40 years ago. They
No.
just,
They're
they
just
wanted
radio
to get rid of the
signals.
lead first before they brought
I'm
that
saying
to the
that the
public.
aliens have told the powers that be what's really going on. So that's why they're
The aliens know all the nodes on the tech tree, and they're like, okay, yeah, we'll send them on this path.
Yeah.
And so they are already thinking like 5 steps ahead. So
they're like,
they
wait,
knew.
they've got lead on planet Earth, so we got to make sure that they think that lead is bad.
yeah,
Yeah.
we got to get rid of that.
So we got to make sure. Let's do a propaganda campaign and get rid of lead.
lead bad.
Speaking of
Yeah.
aliens, you guys, I found a rather interesting. I found a rather interesting individual recently. Have you heard of the Black Alien Project?
No.
It's
Sounds
this dude
vaguely
who's
racist.
like,
I saw that shit.
yeah, it's this guy, and he's into these extreme body mods. He wants to look like an alien, so he's like, he's cut off his
does look like a
nose.
fucking
He
alien.
does, yeah.
He looks
he
fucked
cut off his
up.
nose. He fucking
Here's the image now.
like chopped up his lips a bunch so they look all weird. His whole body is like tattooed like almost black. He's got like eye tattoos, like all these implants in his face that make it like bump out and shit that make it look like an alien.
Thirsty.
He just chopped off 2
Bro.
fingers so he could have like a claw
Gross.
and shit. Dude, he's wild. He's just
That's
wild.
Wild.
And he's got a wife and kid.
A guaranteed sign of a healthy mental state. That's
no
guy-
problems here,
The guy's
boys.
something else.
Does he do it himself? Like who
No.
would do that work?
A plastic
sign
surgeon.
away.
I feel like a
Plastic
plastic
surgeon.
surgeon would not be cool with that. They'd be like, bro, what the fuck?
Dude, they're paying him, right?
Are you sure he went through a plastic surgeon for the hands? He probably just like grabbed a
Just
knife
lobbed
one day.
him off
Yeah.
himself. No, I
Yeah.
don't know.
Just right outside the emergency room. He's just like
Maybe.
he's like at the hospital in the parking lot. And he's like, okay, I got to do this and get in there quick.
Just making eye contact with the receptionist, just like gone.
Here we go. Are you guys ready for me? You got a bed open? Okay, good.
Okay, fix
No.
it. Fix it. Fix
My
it.
hatchet.
Fix it.
Ow, 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 ow.
God damn it.
Similar to that,
Wow.
I remember there was a post on 4chan about these furries. We're talking about furries
God
again.
damn it.
And this furry
Can't get
couple,
off it.
the one, I think it was the guy.
Almost made it 5 minutes.
He
without
really
phrase.
wanted to like get his hands amputated so he could get like permanent furry like hands.
What?
And apparently he kept trying to go and get like
He went to
a
Tijuana?
doctor to like cut it off, and they just refused. So what he did
Yeah.
is he got
Probably good.
like liquid nitrogen or whatever.
Froze the fire.
Yeah, and just froze his hands, and they turned black. And then he went to the doctors, and they're like, "Oh
Had to
shit,
cut 'em.
yeah, they had to cut him off."
Another sign of a healthy mental state.
Yeah,
Well, you know, if you wanted to be a real life furry, you know what you probably could do is you could just get hair implants all over your whole body, dude. I mean,
Probably.
Plugs all over your body.
plug your whole body, dude. Can you imagine?
You get the amount of infections you would get.
Oh, you'd have to do,
Only
like,
assume
chunks
would
at
be,
a
like,
time.
Insane.
Like, I'm going to get my arm done today, and then like
Get
leave
my
it.
plugs
Yeah.
done in my arm.
And I'm sure it wouldn't all take. So you'd have just like chunks where there's just nothing, and then like
your
all
body
these
is
long-
slowly
brutal.
trying to
Like,
like
reject it.
reject your
Yeah.
lifestyle. It's like, please no. Like,
they got to start on
you
like the
can't be doing
hands
this.
and the face.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's someone that's done that.
Oh,
I think there was that Wolfman
Do you
family.
remember the Wolfman family? Yeah, I remember seeing them on like Maury
TLC
or
and
whatever
shit.
the
Was that
fuck.
hair plugs?
No, they're just like they.
hairy
I think it's like
people.
a rare. I don't want to call it a disease, but it's like
genetic abnormality.
There you go.
That's the way to
That's
say it.
Mr. Vocab over here.
And yeah, they would just have
Perfect.
hair like everywhere, like all over the face and everything like that. And then I wonder if they feel weird about like. I wonder if furries are like jealous.
oh.
They're like, that's.
I wonder if they're
sick.
pissed about furries. They're like, dude, we've been here this whole time trying to date somebody and nobody gives a shit about us. Now all you guys are dressing up like dog foxes and everybody's fucking horny. What about us?
Yo,
probably pissed.
okay, let's get off the fucking furry topic, man. It's too much.
All right.
Okay, other conspiracy. Somewhere in the Middle East, there are the original Niflheim or whatever they're called, the giants from the Bible.
Sure.
Right,
Giant red-haired beast
Gingers,
men.
yeah.
beast
My
men.
ancestors?
And there's like a conspiracy that like a U.S. like Marine group like stumbled across one in a cave and it like skewered a Marine and then they shot it to death. And
The
then
Marine or the?
and they covered it up.
Shit.
What if the
see
Niflheim
it.
are actually just Neanderthals?
Neanderthals were apparently quite a bit bigger than us, but I don't think like
They're in our
giant
blood
size.
too. Apparently, they're part of most people's DNA.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were like 8 or 9 feet. I thought.
500 feet, probably.
They would have kicked our
9
ass
feet?
if
9 feet around. You know what I'm talking about.
Hey,
if we
man,
wouldn't
what's
have
up
had
with
the
that,
ability
box you got?
to gather ourselves and like
What's in the box?
cooperate as large groups, we probably wouldn't have beat the Neanderthals and
Let's-
they would have kicked our ass.
Let's segue into the conspiracy about light beer.
Yeah. So for everybody, we're like craft beer enthusiasts. We've been for a long time.
We have 2 craft beers named after us.
Yeah, and so
That's true.
We're regressing into the domain of light beers. And
It's an age-related.
we've been on because you just can't drink a ton of craft beer and feel like
Great.
you
the
know,
next day.
and it's like
Yep.
calorie dense. Like I didn't realize that like a 7% beer is like 350 calories. It's like
Yeah.
a cheeseburger.
Yeah.
And it's like you drink like 4 or 5 of those,
And
it's
then
just like,
eat
holy
several
fuck.
cheeseburgers. So
Yeah,
you're
it's like-
basically just eating like 10 cheeseburgers in
just
one
get
sitting.
fat as hell.
The funny thing that I realized is that's a great point you made because I didn't realize it until we started
Cheers, boys.
diving into some cheers. Cheers to all you out
Cheers
there
to
too.
Miller Lite.
What I didn't realize is, I mean, we've been on the craft beer thing for a while now, trying out all these different beers. There's just so many great local beers out there to try everywhere you go, which is awesome. And I'm a big fan too. But you know, now that we've been dipping into these, it's crazy how much more you can drink.
Yeah.
We've been in the
I had no
hyperbolic
idea.
chamber of craft beers for so long that we
polished off 6 intense craft beers full of like hoppy, juicy goodness, and just be
10
wasted.
percenters.
And then I'll pull out a box of these and drink like 10 or 12 of them, and be like, why do I feel so sober?
alive.
yeah, you know,
I feel
Super
great.
weird, man.
Wow, I feel a lot better after I drank this alcohol. Woo.
So if you
Strange.
ever want to be able to drink more and pace yourself
I was
over
really
a long
shaky
night,
before.
Yeah, you
light
gotta-
beer's the way to go.
Yeah.
1 gram of protein. Get your gains in, bros.
Yeah, 15 of these. Woo.
It's like a protein shake.
Yeah. I remember seeing an ad for like they were trying to do protein beer, but it's just like,
Hey, this tastes pretty good.
what the fuck? What's the point?
It's not bad. You
Not
know,
too bad.
I think my favorite light beer might actually be Coors Light.
Coors Light.
Really?
What are your thoughts on Coors Banquet?
I haven't actually had it.
This is a Coors Banquet shirt. It's not even a Coors Light shirt.
I found it in my trunk. I thought it was a beer koozie. It was sitting in the back of the Brownmobile for probably like 5 years, like literally. And then one day we were cleaning out the
with all the porno mags.
yeah, with all the porno mags. So we're cleaning it out to sell it, and then I was like, "What is this?" I was about to throw it in the garbage. I was like, "Wait a second, this is a shirt." And I pulled it out of the box, and I was like, "Hey, it fits. Okay, let's go. New shirt."
Another year of not having to buy any new clothes.
When you're a musician, the thing is you can't buy clothes. You have to get it gifted to you.
Yeah.
It's just the way it is.
Let's talk about the time that another conspiracy. The time that you went on tour with one T-shirt.
That's not a conspiracy. That happens.
It's a real thing. It's like
that happened.
unbelievable.
I think that happens almost every tour. One shirt, one pair of pants. That's it. You just accumulate so much shit on tour.
You do actually. Yeah,
true.
That's
You do
and
get
you're gonna end up
shirts
with another
from
shirt.
other bands.
And fun fact, on the first tour I did that with Bullet, I remember I think it was the last show or the second last show, we played that festival where they had like their own beer that they brewed. Do you remember that? And they gave us little cups. Glass cups.
Yep.
Anyways, so I was getting drunk with your boys and Bullet out in like the camping area, and the one guitarist, I can't remember his name, but he's like, "Hey man, why the fuck do you only wear one shirt this whole tour?" And I was just like, "Bro, what? It doesn't smell bad. It's not gross. Smell it." And he's
I
just
can't
like, "No,
smell
that's
it."
gross." And I was like, "Come on, just smell my shirt. It doesn't even smell bad. I haven't even washed it." And this is after like a month of being on tour. And he's like, "Okay." You know, we both had a few wobbly pops, and he sniffs it, and he's like, "Smells like nothing." And I was like, "See?"
Crack
Tim
the
has
cup.
no
Big-
BO.
Bro, big
Yeah.
shirt is trying to get you to wear another conspiracy theory.
There you go.
Big,
Big
Hanes
shirt. Yeah.
is trying to get you to wear
Big thread.
all
too.
these different shirts, and in reality, you just need one.
You
Yeah.
just need one. The secret, though, to doing that on tour is you can't wear a shirt with sleeves. You can't. You got it's got to be
yeah.
sleeveless.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Otherwise, you get that white pit cake in
Yeah.
there.
So
It
the only
just
thing that
accumulates
matters is the
evil.
armpits. That's the
Basically
the
it.
problem
Well, that's where all the
zone.
stink comes from.
Yeah.
Like in the upper body clothes, anyway.
Let's talk about another conspiracy: deodorant, full of aluminum,
That's
Yep.
true.
and you put it on,
Antiperspirant.
and it goes
It's full of aluminum.
Yeah.
into you.
Deodorant's
The
not.
deodorant.
And that's how the 5G goes into your brain, man.
It's like
in your
wearing
That's why
yeah.
we're all magnetic.
That's the only
5G
reason the
hits
internet
your
works
bloodstream and goes up into your brain,
Yeah.
and now you got 5G in your brain.
Yeah. It's like
Nanobots.
It's like
I mean-
when you touch a patch cable when it's plugged into an amp, it goes bzz, bzz, bzz. It's because
the
you're
nanobots.
Yeah, it's the nanobots.
Is it? Wow.
They're trying to communicate.
Yeah.
See, this podcast is getting more and more educational every time
we're
we do it.
dropping humongous truth bombs in this one.
Yeah. So this is going to get shut down by the government for
Niflheim.
sure.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
People who didn't know about giants from the Bible who are still fucking around in the Middle East.
Nipple
They're there, man.
Fucking crazy.
Dude, you gotta look that shit up. There was also I remember a conspiracy a long time ago that I read that was like in the Grand Canyon, there's all this like there's like caves with like Egyptian style like carvings and that type of shit in there.
Why do
Sounds
all
fake.
why do
phony
all-
baloney, but who knows? I haven't been there.
Yeah, why do all ancient civilizations have pyramids? What's the deal with that?
Yeah. Well,
It's 'cause they
first
were
of all, it's
taught
not
by aliens.
because it's the easiest thing to build. That's right out of the gate.
Yeah.
Bro, when
They're not squares,
we did one
right?
tour early on where we watched all of Ancient Aliens, and it really put us in a spiral. Like,
Is that where Phoenix Lights came from?
oh no, Phoenix Lights is that was like an alien sighting
Yeah.
that happened in Phoenix,
Phoenix.
and it's fucking crazy actually. If you look it up on
It is.
YouTube,
Pretty wild.
tons of different angles. It was probably some sort of military bullshit, but
Mm-hmm.
it was like a triangle of lights that like was filmed by like tons of independent, like, you know, just random people being like, "What's that?" And nobody knows what it was.
How about those the recent Air Force confirmed ones? That was like last year, I think.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Bro, how's that just come out and everyone's
pill?
like, "Yeah, okay."
And then they
It's like
renamed them?
military people
Nobody
just
gives
being
a
like,
shit about anything
we
anymore,
don't
dude.
know what this was, but we for sure saw it.
Picked it up on radar. Pilots saw it. It was fucking crazy, bro.
Shaped like a Tic
Tic-Tacs.
Tac.
Yep. Oh,
Or whatever.
There's so many other things happening like that year.
Yeah,
COVID.
People just wanted to argue about.
Kind of
so.
suspicious.
Sus. Didn't
I
that
mean,
come
hey.
out around like the January 6th riots or some shit?
I don't think so. I think it came out before.
Probably came out around the civil unrest in the United States. And
Quick, a bunch of bullshit's happening. Let's
aliens
trickle
are
out,
here.
Trickle out some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I love it.
They trickle it out to test the waters.
Aliens, like
Yeah, alien stuff is
sci-fi
fantastic,
shit,
dude.
It's the best.
I
It's
want to
cool
meet
as
an
fuck.
alien. So bad.
What if you already have?
Well, maybe I did. Maybe I am.
I remember in elementary school, we had to do like a book report, and the book report that I chose to do mine on was like this alien conspiracy book. This is in like grade,
Fuck yeah, dude.
grade like 5 or something. And then so I went through all the like different alien conspiracy. I guess it was sightings and alien contacts because they have like the different types of contacts, and they go through all of them. And they're talking about the different kinds of aliens, and I was like, you know what? These aliens seem pretty chill. I'd like to meet the aliens. And that's my book report from like grade 5. It's basically, you know, like
Mine
2
was,
paragraphs.
about polar bears. I was like, polar bears are sick and they have huge paws.
No, dude, aliens.
Do you guys see that movie? I think it's called Arrival. It's about aliens coming, and then they had to hire a linguist to go in and try and
great
communicate with
linguist.
Fun fact.
them. I fucking
that
love
was
that movie so much.
That's
One of my
what
favorites.
inspired the like effects that were in Form of Glory music video. Like the sort of like
That
particle.
came out way after Form of Glory.
No,
No.
That movie? It had to have.
Oh, Pete is
It was like-
Pete. Conspiracy theory right here. Mandela. Nelson
Mandela effect.
Pete's fucked.
Timelines, alternate timelines.
Pete's from
I'm
a
sure
different
that was like
timeline.
a 2018, 2019
No, no, no,
movie or
Pete's
something.
from
No.
a different
No?
timeline. Which
Jamie.
platform are you from? Which universe are you from?
The one that has all the
Where the
stuff.
dinosaurs are still alive because he's old.
It's
Yeah.
true.
I rode one here, dude.
I think. Yeah, 2016.
Damn.
But I just remember
2016,
watching it. I was
okay,
like, ooh,
that
that's
sounds
cool.
right.
Oh, the way they talk and like the particles type
Yeah, and they
shit.
shoot
we're
the
like,
ink
let's
and
put that
shit.
in a music video.
Sick,
It worked
dude.
okay.
That was a sick movie, man.
So too bad.
I wished I was that linguist. Just hanging out with aliens, talking.
Yeah,
you know,
man.
chilling.
Didn't the aliens kind of look like elephants or something in that?
They look
Yeah,
like
they're
big,
like big
squids.
blobs. Yeah.
Big squids.
Yeah, squids. Yeah, that's what it
They
was.
shot ink up on the glass wall to read and shit.
Apparently, everything ends up evolving into a crab.
Yeah.
That's
It kind of
apparently
all we kind of
what happens.
started
Crab
that
is
way
the
too,
end
didn't
game?
we?
Crab is endgame.
Oh, shit.
Everything always evolves into crabs.
Well,
Well, that's
kind of-
another conspiracy theory. The crab people that live
Crab
under
people,
the-
it's true.
Look like crab,
yeah.
talk like people.
Yeah.
What about because that's quite more the middle game, isn't it? Like, I mean, we started in the ocean, then we kind of became crustaceans, didn't we? And before we went up on land.
Well, first of all, the world is only 4,000 years old. You're way off.
Facts.
You're
Sorry.
way off.
Sorry,
God
Jesus.
made crabs and people. They're different. There's no such thing as evolution.
All right. Shit. What am I gonna do?
God is great.
We're populated by aliens. They just
So how
sprinkled.
come 2,000 years ago, people aren't? How come more women aren't curious about how to get pregnant without getting slammed? You know what I mean? Because isn't that what happened to Mary?
Yeah, man.
Artificial insemination, dude.
Mary got banged
Dude,
by God,
no,
dude.
Mary got banged. God is an alien. Alien insemination.
Right.
Classic.
dude.
The finger.
Hey,
I wonder
you guys,
if God. Do you think God made her climax?
No, of course not.
That's got to be. That's
That's of the
got to be
devil.
talked about.
No. Doesn't the
But
Bible hate, doesn't
God's
the
the one
Bible
that
hate
gave her a
women?
clitoris.
No way.
God gave her a clitoris, and he just couldn't. What? Maybe not even God could find it, or what?
Speaking of that, have you guys seen the like
Maybe that was God's humor.
anatomically
I
correct
don't know if
like
God made Mary
to
climax.
the Bible specs like images of aliens?
Yeah,
just
there's,
like
like,
eyeballs
aliens or
or like
angels?
or angels. Yeah, angels.
Yeah,
Not aliens.
Yeah,
Same
there's
thing.
like three different kinds.
Pretty funny how alien and angel are so similar in their.
They both start with the
there's a
letter A.
conspiracy.
And they have L's in them.
Yeah, they do.
Damn, dude.
Damn.
Same
That's
thing.
fucked up. And an eye.
But like, when did they transition?
one
That's
eye,
what's such
though.
a weird thing about the Bible is like,
Ease?
when did like
How do
the
you spell?
imagery transition from like, oh, they're like eyeballs that have like spheres.
Well, I think it was like a Renaissance thing.
They're like,
I
we
think-
can't paint that shit.
No, I don't think it was even that. I don't think they were meaning to paint angels. I think they were painting like cherubs or like some other mythical thing. And we're just dumb.
what
We're like,
angels
oh,
are.
that's an angel.
Oh, maybe. It's
got
baby
wings.
angel.
And now, I don't know. Now that's just what it is.
You know,
It's just a baby angel that pees in everybody's pool, isn't it?
And shoots people with arrows.
Yeah.
cherubs.
Cupid?
Another conspiracy about. Wait, I've lost it now. It's gone. Never mind.
Is it about Harp? Do you remember that time?
Oh,
Fun
yeah.
fact, we were driving, talking about Harp, which is the high altitude something research
array.
project.
Yeah.
And anyway, so
You can Google it.
yeah, Google
On
it.
Google Maps, you'll see it.
So we were talking about Harp and how it's controlling the weather and shit. And we're driving up to a toll booth in Chicago, and as we pull up to we kind of stop talking as we pull up to the toll booth, and then the toll booth operator, he doesn't even say how much money. He's just like, "Hey guys, if you heard about Harp," and we're like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, bro. I was like, what?
It was
He's
strange.
like, they're fucking with the weather, man. I'm like, hey, maybe they are.
$1.50, let's go.
The first thing he said to you without
Yeah, it
not
was
even
fucked
like a
up.
hello.
Yeah, he was spreading the good word about the Harp project.
He's
and
passionate about
how
it.
they're
right?
shooting fucking radio waves into the ionosphere and fucking everything up.
It's true. That's global warming. That's what it is. It's just Harp.
Yeah, man.
I read something the other
You
day
guys
that
heard it here first.
the moon,
Or maybe not.
The moon is starting to, because you know how nothing orbits in a perfect circle, right?
No.
So apparently the moon is its oval is starting to get skinnier.
Just gonna slam into Earth one day.
Oh, dude.
Fuck.
That'll mess up the ocean, like the tides
Exactly.
and stuff,
It's
right?
something.
Oh, it's
yeah,
curtains
fucks
for
with the
us,
plate.
dude.
Yeah.
Inadvertently hurt.
We're fucked.
We're fat.
Uh,
Basically, we got to go to space sometime if we want to survive.
This sounds like a conspiracy started by Elon Musk so
Oh,
he can
could
get
very
funding
well be.
to get the fuck off the planet.
Yeah.
Leave the
Yeah,
poors
he needs the
behind.
funding.
yeah, leave all this scummy fucking poor people behind.
Yeah, he's like, oh, fuck that. I'm starting my own colony on Mars for lib rights.
I wonder if we could if he could help us become the first band on Mars, and then we could just go do a first.
Nah,
heavy metal concert
Metallica's
up
going to
there.
do that.
yeah.
They'll be
And they
gone by the
deserve
time
it.
we.
You say that, but
You know.
I don't know. They haven't died yet. No.
That's true.
What
What would he
I hope they
call
don't.
his colony
Like ever.
on Mars?
Which
Elon Musk.
band?
Just call it Musk.
Elandia?
Yeah. Musky?
Musk.
Musk.
Yeah.
Musk.
It's probably going to be something dumb like
Muskland, yeah.
Musky McMusk's face. Marsy McMars face.
Or like what he named his son? The Ashy.
Kyle?
No.
Is his name Kyle?
I think it's supposed to be Kyle, yeah, because it's like,
Someone
I can't
typed
remember
that
what it
very
is.
incorrectly.
well, that's what it like. That's what the
Oh, we
it
dropped his
translates
computer
to.
down the stairs and named our child with it. Whatever. I mean, it's cool. Why have a normal name when you can have a fucking weird ass name and
we
curse
should.
your child?
We should have that kid on our podcast.
Yeah.
Hey man, you want to be on our podcast?
Anytime you want to be on our podcast, we'll get some guests on here eventually.
Yep. We definitely have to do that. Yeah.
Some former members
Crazy wackos.
said they don't want to be on.
Like which? Adam doesn't want to be on the pod.
Yeah, he's like, no.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Because he listened to the first episode. He's like,
He's trying to have a career.
wants to be respectable.
Okay,
Whatever.
bro. Okay.
Dude, you just got to change
We
your...
should have a surprise podcast and just run up into his room. podcast.
Bart, do you like my chainsaw and hockey man? Oh! Another interesting thing, when we watched Ancient Aliens on tour, afterwards I watched, there's like a YouTube channel that was doing the Ancient Aliens Debunked, which was almost better.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
It's so good. And they're like, yeah, this is like really dumb. There was that's basically what it amounted to. It's like, no, this is just like taken out of context with like what was going on at the time. Like, so, I mean, not all of it, obviously. There's some shit like the way things are like stacked, like they're mirrored. I don't know if you've seen that stuff where it's like they built like giant stone shit in wherever, like Bolivia or something like that.
Poo emojis.
But the pattern of the bricks is like mirrored.
Okay.
But it's like they're like granite rocks, and they didn't have like a way to like cut them, or at least they don't think they had a way to cut them because it's like insanely hard. And then they were like, oh, okay, well they must have just fit rocks together. But then it's like the reverse is mirrored on the other side, and they're like, well, okay, how the fuck did they do that?
Do you think they just cut every rock in half and then put one half there? And then
Fuck
one half
no,
there?
dude. You shut the fuck up, man. No. See, that's like the debunked thing was like they would just take stuff like that and be like, yeah, okay, obviously that's the answer.
It wasn't aliens, it was werewolves.
Well, like one of them was they were like, oh, look at all these old paintings where in the sky there was like an alien, and then the guy was just like, no, this is just like a style of art at the time where all those artists were drawing like, instead of the sun having like a smiley face or whatever, or just making the sun, it
From
was
the
like
Teletubbies?
it was like the sun, it was like the sun god or what, you know.
Yeah.
It was just like they did a depiction as like a guy sitting there. And
Something
it's like,
else.
well, oh, okay.
What if the planet gets nuked?
What if
World
you got
War III
interrupted,
starts,
bro?
and the only media they have left is album covers, and people are gonna like look at our album covers like, damn, there must have been some like crazy T-Rexes and lions and like all kinds of zombies
Naked
and
swimming babies.
yeah, all kinds of fucked up shit.
Man, they were taking a lot of pictures of kids. What's going on with that?
Get back to the cave art stuff for a second. I think it was like pretty recently they just found out that like, okay, so a lot of the
Who's
drawings, they
The powers that be.
science.
This fucking science.
I don't know. Some like, I guess, would it be paleontologists,
Fucking
caveologists,
nerds.
whatever? Doesn't matter. Nerds.
I
Yeah.
bet they play World of Warcraft
No, okay, so
too.
they found like all the cave paintings that have like multiple legs and stuff. They found out that like the reason they did that is because when you had a fire lit in the cave, as the light's dancing around, it makes it look like the image is moving. And that's something we found out in the last like 3 or 4
That's
years.
fake fucking
No,
news. That's
it's
a
real.
fake ass news.
Totally real.
I don't know if
could
this
be.
is a real conspiracy. I had something happen to me the other day that was kind of fucked up.
Yes.
I went and I bought a bag of M&Ms. You know, the candy M&Ms.
Oh, we're gonna talk
Were
about
there any
sexy
green ones?
M&M.
No, dude.
Green ones?
I opened the
get a
fucking.
boner?
I opened the. Can I finish? I opened the fucking bag, and expecting to see all these colorful M&Ms fall out. Nothing but a bunch of W's and 3s. I was fucking pissed. Dude. I was pissed.
We need like a dad joke button where it's just like bang.
Give a fart sound.
Yeah. Man. Yeah. I don't want to even get on the topic of sexy M&Ms.
Wait. What did I
Yeah,
open
what's
here?
sexy M&Ms?
Well, they
You gotta
changed-
let it out
They
now.
changed some
the green
shit.
one is the sexiest.
Yeah. They changed
They're desexualizing her.
Which, I mean, to be fair, is fine. It's just like they should have just done it and like did no press release because no one would have ever noticed.
Yeah.
They'd been like, "Oh man, I was looking forward to seeing the sexy M&M on the package." Like no one would even know. They wouldn't even.
Why
notice.
didn't they just make the other two M&Ms, or however many, like the dude M&Ms, just make them more sexy?
Yeah.
Oh, put an M&M
Because, no,
dick on it.
that's only two though. That's only man and
They put
woman.
an anatomically correct
M&M
on the
six pack.
Yeah.
Then you'd also have to have a transgender M&M and
That's fine.
a furry M&M
Let's include
and every
everyone.
kind of M&M.
I got
They
no
got lots of
problem
different
with
M&Ms.
that.
M&Ms.
I don't either.
Get more colors.
Taste
fucking
the rainbow,
more
dude.
colors.
More different times. Yeah.
Why
yeah,
not?
There you go.
Yeah.
What's
In the
What's the
metaverse.
derogatory slang going to be for AIs?
Yeah.
Bots, I guess. Is
Bots,
already
probably.
kind of-
Yeah.
But that's more
That's
of a
not
derogatory.
Sparks. I don't think that's
Derogatory.
derogatory. I guess we'd have to ask the bots.
That's derogatory to bad players in video games. Call them a bot, right?
Yeah.
True.
It's true. So what
Or
if?
Timmy's.
With Timmy's, yeah.
But if the AI doesn't develop true feelings, does it really matter if we have a derogatory term for them?
I guess if the AI
It's just
doesn't give
matter
a
of
shit, who
time.
cares?
It's just a matter of time. Just gets slaughtered by fucking machines. Maybe.
It's gonna happen, dude.
Who knows, man? What did they call him in Terminator? Did they have derogatory term for the Terminators?
probably.
Roids. No. Droids.
Fucking
did they call
droids,
him?
mate.
Fucking.
had a bunch
Oh,
of
they
them, yeah.
probably call them vacuums. or something like you call them like appliances or something like that.
Microwave.
Like,
Oh, there
fucking
you go,
goddamn
yeah.
microwave brain over
Toaster
here.
oven.
Yeah. Oh yeah, call him a toaster. Fucking toaster. I hate all these fucking toasters. They're like, don't fucking call it. You can't use that word.
I guess in
Your dad was a coffee maker, you loser.
Shit.
I guess in Fallout 4 they called them synths, but
Since, yeah.
Was it
What's that?
derogatory?
Skins was
Yeah.
another one.
skins, yeah.
Yeah, when they have like human looking skin. Skins.
All right, so far we have Terminator and Fallout. I don't think the robots were particularly offended.
Not yet.
What if it's
No.
up to us to
We
come up
haven't
with a
got our
good,
hate mail yet.
sick burn for the AIs?
That last sip of that Miller Lite is not
No.
good.
It's much less fun than
I'll
the
have,
first
I'll
sip.
have another one, but
Why don't
last
they just
sip
fill
is-
the whole can with first sips? What a bunch of idiots.
Just little mini cans?
Right? Like, the first sip is the best, then you get to the bottom and it's the worst. Why don't they just take out that one and put another first sip at the bottom?
You
That's
can't
like when
fit
you
the
go to the-
protein in.
Although,
when you-
I mean,
Well,
the
okay.
move is just to not drink the last sip, I guess.
I guess,
You
yeah.
pour it down the sink.
Yeah. Drink like half your beer.
That's like-
move on to a fresher one.
I guess. Yeah. What else are you going to do?
I drank 15 beers.
Speaking
Because
of-
I poured out half of it because I didn't want to drink
15 first sips.
Yeah.
Let's go.
It's one sip from every beer and you throw it out.
Dude.
That seems
Because
like Oh, good.
Oh, no, okay, sorry. There's going to be one more guy out there who likes the second sip better. So you drink all the first sips, you pass them off to the next guy.
That's how you find your best friend.
Yeah, you go.
Oh, I was gonna say that's an OnlyFans thing. I think
The second
That's
sip.
probably how you find someone
Wow,
who's
like
a little
sips.
bit more than your best friend, if you know what I
Yeah.
mean.
No, you get some like hot chick that just drinks one sip and then sells her one sip missing drink, or like the last sip, which is mostly spit and
Like
warm
bathwater.
shit.
Sign me
Yeah.
up, dude.
Yeah.
More spit, especially if it's like soupy and thick.
Are
And
you marking this? Are you marking this?
Miami.
So you reminded me when you were talking about
Stayed in there.
vacuums. I got on a tangent a few days ago, just watching stupid internet stuff. There's a whole series of videos of these guys who prank people by the people who are sleeping. You go out to them with your vacuum cleaner. With like the hose end, not like the part that you put on the floor and go "Brrr," like this, but
Yeah,
like
hit
the
'em in the
hose.
face.
No, you stick the hose of the vacuum when it's on, of course, on their mouth and wake them up that way, dude. It's so fucking funny, man. People wake up
They
with,
like fuck people up, like collapse your lungs or
the
something.
ultimate look of surprise on their face as
Pull
their
their-
lips are just being
pull their
Oh
lungs
my
out.
God.
You
inside
guys
out.
got to watch it. Check it out.
Pink sock of death.
Hours of fun.
The pink lung sock.
Oh god.
Hours of fun.
You know, we need to talk about the conspiracy that's against bidets. I feel
No, we
like there's
don't.
a lot of anti-bidet rhetoric going around.
I feel like there are not enough bidets in North America.
Oh, absolutely.
I totally agree with you on that one, Tim.
But that's not as fun as cutting down a tree to wipe your ass with it.
Yeah, it's like let's get rid of
That
these
would be
goddamn
uncomfortable.
trees.
Fuck the
Too
trees.
many of
Fucking
those. Trees are gone.
Fuck the
dude.
trees, nuke the whales.
We'll just replace them with replace them with fucking computerized trees.
Yeah.
Bionic trees.
They'd be
that
way
just, like,
cooler anyway.
Create
Yeah, man.
oxygen.
Just replace them with poisonous plankton.
Yeah, sure.
Doesn't plankton
Replace them
create
with
like
furries.
more CO2 than trees? Or algae?
Oxygen?
Algae.
Maybe
Yeah, I think so.
fuck.
Again, you did that last podcast, dude.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you whacked yourself in the mouth. Yeah.
Fuck.
Pretty soon, I'll be able to make a montage of just
Of
you,
just
like,
Dan whacking
bonk.
himself in the mouth.
Falker.
cock slapping
Bing
himself
bong.
in the mouth.
Bing bong. Fuck your life.
Bro, that shit is so funny. Anyways. Yeah, what else we got in the conspiracy world?
Thanks, Miller.
I don't fuck with Bigfoot conspiracies. I think it's dumb.
Yeah,
it's like
'cause it's
so
obviously
What
real.
about
it's just
Nessie?
so fucking boring.
Obviously
But
real.
Nessie boring as hell. I want to know more about ancient civilizations.
Chupacabra?
I like the idea that like humans have been around for like a long time.
Yeah.
And
4,000 years.
It's like crazy to think that this is our first go around of having an advanced civilization.
Yeah, no shit.
On that though, have you ever read anything about the collapse of the Bronze Age?
Fun times. I play through that in Civ 6 all the time, bro.
No, what happened?
Get my war cards
pray
out.
tell.
It's not really like a conspiracy so much as just like I'm going off vague memories at this point.
They weren't
but
them boys.
They weren't them boys. No, they basically there was a number of like they were
Bronze boys.
advancing things like past where they would be like a couple of like 1,000 years later or whatever. But basically, what happened was there was like a volcano that erupted or something and covered most of the world in like dust or ash or something.
Bullshit.
Killed a bunch of crops. Basically, set humanity's progress back like 1,000 years. And
The
it was
aliens
only
lost.
That's only 1,000 years.
of the 4,000.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. That's like
That's a lot. That's actually a
quarter
lot.
of all time,
I take it
dude.
back. That's a lot.
Yeah, no, it's
1/4 of the time humans have been alive.
But it was significant enough that like we probably should have been way further than we are right now.
But that's what I mean. Like
We already should be further than we are right
12,000
now.
years ago,
Yeah.
there was a giant flood, and it fucked everything up. And before that, Atlantis was kicking ass. But they were using all green technologies, and it was like shit that wouldn't last because they were,
They were using windmills instead of plutonium.
yeah, exactly. They were just like, oh, we just made
Idiots.
everything out of like fucking trees. And
They didn't
shit.
use plastic.
Yeah.
Apparently now
that crazy.
everybody on Earth. I watched John Oliver on it of microplastics.
Yeah, in your clothes.
Everybody on Earth has microplastic, like Teflon, inside you.
Yeah, you breathe it in.
Tight.
Apparently,
pretty
the company that made the Teflon, they were trying to do like a study, and they were trying to find a control group of people without the Teflon and like plastic. They couldn't. The only blood they could find was that didn't have the microplastics in it. Was from like before World War II, or I think they were doing like
How fucking
old World
dumb
War
are
II,
we?
like blood tests that were like frozen or whatever, and that was the only blood they could find.
What's fucked?
How
You
fucked
know
is
what
that?
else is really stupid about plastics is I don't know whatever happened to it. I didn't follow up on this, but like there was a guy in Japan who invented a machine that would turn plastic back into its original state, which is basically like oil, right?
Is this going to be a dad joke?
No, not at all.
Sorry.
a child joke?
I false called the dad joke.
Why would this not be something that gets more attention? I mean, I think the guy just got forgot about.
Probably didn't work.
Probably got suppressed.
Probably
It's probably
bullshit.
one of those things. It's like, like you see people all the time with like free energy machines. and they're,
Big
like,
plastic.
you see- like especially on the speaking of conspiracies, there's all this shit about like free energy machines, and people are like, oh, it probably exists, and then like they're always saying, oh, this person invented it with magnets or whatever the fuck,
Magnets? How
How
the
they
fuck do
work.
they work?
and then they're always like, oh yeah, but like. It's
pretty polarizing topic,
oil
Tim.
baron type motherfuckers came in and just like erased it, which doesn't sound that unrealistic.
Yeah.
Because I was reading that one book, 48 Laws of Power.
Do you mean Reddit?
No, a real book. I read a real book
Called Reddit.
that I listened to on audio.
Audio books of the future, man.
But they were saying like they were talking about what's his name? This is common knowledge. Edison, and what a fucking prick he was.
Sure, yeah.
He's just like a real.
Stealing people?
He just
Yeah, he
he was
stole a
literally
bunch.
just a businessman who just stole shit, fucked everybody over. Tesla got fucked
Yep.
by your boy.
Yeah, I heard. Yeah, I remember.
The law of power on that one was like, don't get fucked.
Don't be Tesla.
Be
what
careful.
about what about China building the artificial sun and moon? You guys,
Power of the sun in the palm of my hand.
Really?
Dude.
I haven't heard of that.
They built an artificial moon,
They
or they
would.
built an artificial sun that is like that
Yeah.
they managed to. I think it was for like 20 or 40 minutes or something.
A
They
fusion
managed to bring
reactor.
it. They managed to bring it up. Yeah,
Cold
to-
fusion? Is the cold fusion the one
They
that
managed
doesn't
to
exist?
bring it up
Hot
to a
fusion.
temperature that
Hot
was
fusion.
higher than the sun temperature
Regular
of the sun
fusion, I guess.
for like 40 minutes.
Shit.
Wouldn't
Yeah.
that melt everything?
Well, that's what I thought. I was like, that seems a bit
Sounds
weird.
fake. Sounds
Yeah.
like propaganda straight out of China,
Could be.
man.
But now apparently they're trying to build a fake moon as well, and I don't know
What would that do?
I don't know.
We're no longer
Would
ever
summon
gonna be able to
Sailor
be able
Moon?
to tour.
What's the fucking point of that?
We're gonna build a whole new.
I went in the
solar
backyard
system.
and got a rock and like, that's just a really small moon. Check that out. Fuckers.
I'm gonna build a moon, dude.
What if you summoned Sailor Moon with your fake moon?
That'd be cool.
What if Sailor Moon is actually Avril Lavigne and that's why like she died in battle?
You figured it out, dude.
Tuxedo Mask couldn't save her.
Tuxedo
Queen
Chad.
Beryl.
Tuxedo Chad.
Yeah.
Tuxedo Ches Krogler. So yeah, Chad Kroger is Tuxedo Mask.
Confirmed.
Avril Lavigne, Sailor Moon.
Confirmed.
So wait, dude, is there a sailor? You know, like
Who would the other Sailor Scouts be?
of all the anime stuff? You know, I'm the Japan guy. I
Yeah.
have no idea anything about
Not an anime guy.
Is there
Fake news.
is there a sailor for each planet?
Yes.
So you're telling me there's a sailor Uranus?
Yes.
That's fucking awesome. How
Yes.
did I not watch that?
Yeah, I don't know.
They're
Dude. You're fucking
teenagers.
up.
What?
They're teenagers.
Are they?
Yeah.
I thought
No, they're like thousands of years old.
Yeah,
No,
They're in,
Yeah.
they're in high
Fool.
school, aren't they?
In this lifetime, yeah.
They've been protecting the moon for like thousands of years or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, you got to
Jamie, pull that shit up.
You got to protect the fucking moon, man. You don't want anybody getting their hands in that fucking pie, the moon pie.
It's hollow, bro.
The Earth is hollow. There's another conspiracy. Let's
Yeah.
talk about that. Hollow Earth. That's they won't let you
They
go.
made a movie about
they
that.
They will not let you
Flat
go
Earth
Two of them.
to
yesterday.
Antarctica. You can't get there. Try it. Anybody, I dare you. What are you gonna do? They're not gonna take you there. They won't.
You can see the
Hitchhike.
ice wall.
Anyone.
It's hitchhike.
How are you gonna get a ticket? Like the logistics of trying to find a way to get there are fucked.
To Antarctica?
Yeah.
You go by boat. You go off the coast of Chile or whatever. You'd need
That sounds dumb.
Yeah,
Fake.
Good luck.
boat.
Good luck hiring someone
Fake
to do that
news.
for you.
No, there's scientists there now.
Have you been there?
Yes.
Yeah, scientists, governments,
They-
government-sponsored
them.
scientists. You can't get there.
You're right. It's impossible.
I'm pretty sure. Like
Metallica
it's
got
just like
there.
a
That's all I'm
random.
saying.
Maybe
no,
there's
it's that
just
you got
no
you got to
will
get like
because-
sponsored to go or something. You can't. I don't think you can just like get a ticket to go.
Oh,
Oh,
it's possible
yeah.
to go.
You have to like go through a
Yeah.
ton of shit, spend a ton of money, and like the regular people aren't going to do that.
It's pretty much anywhere.
There's also
though.
nothing to do there.
You got to
Except for go to the inside of the fucking earth, bro. The fuck? And where there's dinosaurs and obviously
Crab people.
Crab
Big
people.
H. Big H is down in there doing some experiments.
Big H.
Yeah, you know.
Big H.
Albert Einstein.
Big.
Yeah. Big H. You know Big H. He's in there fucking around doing crazy shit.
Oh wait, is that big Disney character? That big, huge,
No.
white Michelin Man looking fucker?
That's
Getting
big,
closer.
That's Big Hero 6.
Big
Big,
Hero
H is
6.
Hitler, bro.
God damn it. Same thing.
It's not Albert
Prick,
Einstein.
that piece of shit Hitler. Yeah. Yep. Hollow Earth, that one's a stretch. I don't know.
So,
I do like let's talk about maps. Conspiracy maps. They have all these old maps that show
Oh,
like
sure.
coastlines and shit, and they're like, they shouldn't have had this information back then. It doesn't make any sense. They're like coastlines and rivers that were like under the ice in Antarctica. They're like, how the fuck do they have that?
They probably just made it up.
It's true. Actually, it could be memeing.
Yeah.
They were memeing.
They were 15 or like,
They're like, man,
18th
someone's
century
gonna find
memes.
this in 1,000 years and think we knew what the fuck we were doing, and actually they don't.
Just all memes.
That's something that blew my mind at some point in my life was the idea that like I feel like when you think about people from centuries past, you think like, oh, they're kind of dumb, like they're like less intelligent or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's like the human brain is like has been basically the same for a long time, and so like your capacity to imagine stuff is like the same now as it was like thousands of years ago. So like
But-
people were like their brains were like going fucking nuts, like trying to imagine shit.
Yeah.
Just trying to figure shit out. That's
Yeah, like
the
I mean,
human
they
experience.
knew less about the details of shit, but they were like
Sure.
they still had the same probably sense of humor and like all that kind of stuff.
But you think too, these things develop over one's lifetime as well. So, say for example, an 80-year-old man in his right mind, let's say, from 300 years ago, might be able to imagine more shit than like a 6-year-old now. You know?
No, but like
I
your
wonder.
brain has the ability to do the imagining at the
Yeah.
same level.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
that's saying
okay,
the
okay.
limits of what we could imagine.
So
I
does
mean,
that-
But I would imagine
the
our
scope
brain
different.
is slowly evolving as well.
No,
Right?
Not with all the lead and microplastics.
No, we got all kinds of fucking whatever.
Got the
whatever
5G?
regressing.
Well, no, we
for
got
sure.
we got the nanobots in there, but we also
Now
have
we
the fucking
legalized weed
what was
here,
the
so-
plastic?
Microplastic?
We got the
Microplastics?
we got
Yeah.
the microbeads flowing around.
Yeah.
Do you imagine
Micro-
the shit?
micro
Our
beads.
bro, our blood is just a reflection of what we're doing to the planet, bro.
Bruh.
Blood?
It's full of trash.
Don't think we're
You're
getting
gonna make a
deeper than
sci-fi
that.
movie about
End
it,
of the
dude.
podcast.
Yeah,
Be
bro.
nice hanging with all y'all. Blood is the planet. Dan Cleary.
Planet piss.
We am them planet boys.
Solar heads. You guys see Solar Head NFTs?
No.
Those are cool.
I don't know what that is.
There's a new
Well, we're
NFT
getting into-
floating around about.
Bro, look at the markets. The market's taking
this
a
dude
shit.
just this
Market
dude
collapse.
Market
Let's go.
collapse. Classic. I
Great
just saw a thing
Depression,
on
let's
Reddit
go.
that was like,
The dip is coming.
they were like, here's the side by side market, like whatever the fucking line or whatever
the wiggles.
that goes up.
The wiggle
the
go
stonks
up.
that go up,
Stonks.
and they were like side by side with what's happening now. And 2008 was like almost identical.
It doesn't surprise me at all.
It's just like fuck, we're gonna
That
get shit on again.
No, what is it? That Chinese company.
Evergrande.
Yeah.
And it
Evergreen.
happens-
Evergreen. Is that
Isn't
it?
it like once it happens once, it's bound to happen like more frequently? Like the frequency of the crashes are gonna start getting more and more and more.
I don't know. I mean, maybe.
I think
What
there's
is
been
the
a lot
economy?
of. I think there's been a lot of deregulation since 2008 as well.
Free for all, baby.
Yeah, they were like, oh, this sucks. Let's regulate, put some rules in, and then like, no, let's get rid of those.
Let's keep making that guap.
Get that guap. Get that cash.
I watched that movie Big Short, and I was pissed
Yeah.
for a while, and then kind of forgot about it. But
Same thing's
the
gonna
problem.
happen, dude.
It's like shit sucks, and then you're like, oh man, that sucks. I watched a documentary, and then I did nothing about it except for get mad for one day.
Yeah, that's why.
And then I was like, they can suck. You can just keep doing that.
To
Whatever.
care about stuff, it's such a waste of energy to give
That's
a
what
shit about
that's
anything.
the nanobots talking, dude.
yeah, nanobots and the microplastics in our brain. It's just to get us to become docile.
Yeah.
Dude,
That's
you
what.
just
That's
gotta
all
care about.
the hormones. Like, there's like all these hormones in the water, and so it makes everybody like. Isn't it shrinking the average male penis size like across the world? It's making everybody more docile and just like
We're just turning into the I mean,
reducing
you know,
fertility.
A bunch of soy
you know in that Wall-E movie, you guys
everyone's
watch
kinda-
Wall-E?
yeah.
No.
You guys watch
Wall-E?
Wall-E?
Yeah, Wall-E.
You didn't watch that?
Wall-E.
Wall-E's so good. But like the people in the spaceship who are like,
Yeah, that's us, man.
yeah, it's like awesome actually.
We're
They're
on
like,
our way to that.
yeah,
But
but
it's
it doesn't
not
seem
bad.
that bad. It's like the Matrix. They're like
They're basically just in wheelchairs.
Yeah, it's like living in the Matrix is shitty. It's like, is it though? It might be
Yeah.
fucking.
That one
sick.
guy defected and he went back. Remember, he's like, "Oh,
Yeah,
you guys
he's
give
like,
me
I'm
some
trying
steak."
to smash that red dress.
Yeah.
Smosh.
Yeah,
Matrix doesn't seem that bad, man.
I would fuck with the Matrix, man.
I mean,
Maybe we're in the Matrix right now.
Yeah, probably.
Although it's seemingly.
would you really want to be woken up though? If you were in the Matrix, would you want to be woken up?
I don't think so.
Probably
I'm
not.
probably like, damn, this
I
sucks.
think it
Put me
depends
back,
on
dude.
my program in the Matrix. Like if I was a shit program where I was like a garbage man. No offense to garbage man.
The AIs are the
If I was like a
programs.
garbage
The
man,
humans
just
don't
gotta
talk
take
about
out, like,
garbage
bags of shit every day is my job, and that's all I do in the Matrix, then I think I'd probably be okay with being woken up.
I just ask for a reset. Go back.
Yeah.
Choose a different player.
Yeah.
Can I start again? I spec'd my character out fucked up.
I went all stealth and it was trash. It sucked. I fucking hated it.
That was the meta like 150 years ago.
All
I'm
stealth
fucked.
just meant I sat in
should've
my
been
basement
barbarian.
for 10 years.
Yeah. Should have been a Chad barbarian.
Oh man, should have loaded all my stat points into strength.
It's true.
Bro.
Be
0 intelligence, 10 strength.
Yeah, man.
Let's go.
What happens if you get
Shred.
like 100 charisma and nothing else?
Yeah,
Then nobody
go
just wants
far,
to
man.
fuck with you because everybody loves you.
Exactly.
Right?
You'd basically be like an actor, I think,
Yeah.
Yeah.
or maybe a
Scientologist, yeah.
yeah.
Scientology. There's a weird one.
There's another one. Yeah. There's a few funny.
We can't talk about it. We'll get fucking got. We'll get got by them.
We're already going to get got by China.
We're gonna get got by like everything we talk
This
about.
one, we're
on
getting
here.
got
So,
after this episode.
We're already gotten, you guys.
That'll be the title for this one. Stryker gets canceled.
Striker gets got.
Yeah,
Striker
gets
gets
got.
got.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
We do be
Got.
getting got though.
yeah. Got mode. Going into got mode.
We got
If there's
got.
any other good conspiracies I know of.
What about Nibiru, the extra planet?
Oh yeah, Planet X.
Isn't it
Planet
like-
X be coming.
Yeah, isn't it like
That's
directly?
why we're getting vaccinated. Is to make way for the aliens cannot be around us because we shed some sort of viral shit that they can't be around, and so the world gets vaccinated, gets rid of the viral shit, and then now the aliens can come to Earth safely because they aren't going to get
Farm us.
sick right away.
Oh, sweet.
It's like War of the Worlds,
Yeah, something.
But so we
or
vaccinated
something like that. I don't
ourselves.
fucking know.
so that they wouldn't die when they got here.
Interesting.
And then when does Nick Cage save us?
Yeah.
No, Tom Cruise is going to save us.
No, Keanu Reeves
Oh,
is
yeah.
gonna save us.
What? Which is the one with Nicolas Cage?
Keanu Reeves is the one with Nicolas Cage.
Will Smith is gonna fucking save us, bro.
Yeah,
Why
didn't you watch that
kidding me, bro?
documentary?
No.
Absolutely gonna be the one who saves us.
Did you guys watch
Independence Day?
Did you watch Independence Day 2?
No.
That movie's terrible.
How do they even get a number 2 out of that story?
Aliens come back.
Aliens, but
Yeah, the aliens come back.
And they fuck up all the humans that they just aren't there anymore because they killed them all the first time?
They didn't kill them all.
No,
The
they
humans
are. I don't
were
remember.
The
victorious.
humans rebuilt and
Oh,
they
'cause
got
of
ready.
Will Smith,
They got
right.
ready.
Spoiler
for that.
alert on this movie that's 30 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like,
Well.
or whatever, bud.
So, how about music?
Oh, yeah.
Anybody doing any music?
What's
Music
we got a show
conspiracies?
coming up we can talk about.
Is that a
do, don't we?
conspiracy, though?
Can we talk
Is
about
that
it?
announced yet?
Oh.
No.
No, we don't have a show.
We don't have
talk
any-
about
the show. Fuck.
I mean, we do have a tour.
We have a tour.
That is
Yeah, we can talk
confirmed
about
and
the
announced.
tour.
We're touring with Beast and Black. Beast and Black.
Tim, what's your one shirt you're gonna bring?
Yeah, what shirt you bringing?
Something without sleeves, obviously.
Yeah.
Probably have some holes in it, because most of my shirts do.
Shorts with no pockets, so you don't have to carry stuff.
No, shorts with pockets is
Sorry, I'd
important.
love to carry that for you, but I have shorts
no
with
I have
pockets.
no pockets.
Greatest technique ever.
What if there were shoes with pockets?
They have that.
Oh, yeah,
it's
that's
for like
true.
weed.
Stash
It's for like
pockets.
people who have
Yeah.
like fucking
That's
drugs.
true,
on
I
them.
remember.
Throw their fucking drugs in there.
Weirdos trying to take drugs across borders and shit.
Yeah, man. Can't be doing that.
Nope.
Nope.
Certainly cannot.
But what are some good music conspiracy theories?
Oh, there's gotta be a
Other
I
than
know
the
the
couple.
The grand
Do you
one.
guys know the conspiracy about the H chord? It's not just do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. There's another one that nobody talks about.
Huh? What's it called?
Ho.
Ho, yeah,
Ha?
exactly. Do, re, mi, fa,
my
sol, la,
Hex?
ti, ho. Yeah. Ho. It's the ho key that humans may or may not be able to hear.
I can't tell if you're joking or not.
I'm
clearly-
serious,
How does
dude.
it fit
Really
into
a
the
joke.
scale? The 12-note scale.
It's
We have to add
that's
a
the
fret.
conspiracy,
We gotta
dude.
add a fret.
That's the conspiracy. Right
There has to
there.
be a new fret added on the guitar.
But the new fret goes in between the other frets.
It goes behind.
Mike-
That's just the 12 note
Microtonal.
scale. Doesn't India use like a
No, dude, there's 13
Yeah,
notes.
they do
now.
the microtonal or
Yeah.
whatever, and it sounds like shit.
Well, those are quarter notes. Quarter notes.
Nah, it's interesting, I guess.
Quarter tones. It's funny about quarter tones because there's quite a few Eastern cultures that use quarter tones in their music, and it was funny when I studied world music in university. It was like, they talked about how Westerners it makes you feel gross. They're like quarter tones will make you feel
Yeah.
uneasy.
Yeah.
Yeah. They
I
do.
always
when you're
just-
not conditioned to notice them or like appreciate them.
I always
they
just
sound gross, weird.
tell my producers, no, I'm just playing in quarter tones.
Yeah, there you go.
You
That
suck.
band-
No,
that
I'm
band
just playing
was
quarter
quarter-
tones.
Yeah, this is way over your head, bro. You don't know what the fuck.
Yeah, you don't know what
Someone's
the
not
fuck you're doing.
cultured.
Yeah.
This is quarter tone
Shame.
bands.
Well, there are quarter bends are a thing for sure.
Oh yeah, I'm deep into the quarter bands.
Quarter bends are
Quota bands.
Quota.
Got it, quota bands.
bands.
Deep. I'm deep
The
into
only
an
bands
age.
that I'm ever gonna be able to get. Fuck.
Unless you go underwater fast.
Yeah, you could just buy the Radiohead album.
They have an album called Bends?
The Bends, yeah.
Oh. I never got into Radiohead.
Really?
Yeah.
It's just a bunch of nerds making noise.
I don't know. I just never was fucking with that.
Never fucked with it.
Nerd music.
Not for everyone.
I bet I would appreciate it now, but it's too late. I don't care.
It's kind of a dated name now. There needs to be a band now. It's like radios.
Spotify head?
Yeah, there you go. Or like internet head.
Streamer.
Butthead.
Napster
Yeah,
head.
there you go. Yeah.
I think you were
So-
talking about music conspiracies, and then you trailed off.
Yeah.
I got a doozy.
You
of
got a
one.
doozy.
So I read like a
Welcome to
thing.
the ADD podcast.
I read like a thing that was a guy who was like maybe a music producer, some sort
A
of
guy. Okay.
affiliate, some random.
Was he an alien?
Probably. But he said he was in a meeting. This is, could be entirely fake.
He's lying.
But he was in a meeting that record executives were saying, we want to change the subject matter of rap music. They wanted to get away from the political stuff
Sure.
and embrace like crime and drug culture and all that stuff. And they were like, this is like, you know, it was coming down from the highest levels because they're like trying to keep, you know, black people down. That's the conspiracy. They were like, it would be better for them to glorify these like criminal activities because then the youth would be they would be impressionable and they would be like, oh yeah, like it's not about fighting. It's not even it's not about fighting the power anymore or like unifying. It's about drugs and shit you can get arrested for. And then like the prison industrial complex was just like, fuck yeah, let's do that. Let's get all these kids to like get into drugs and guns and shit, and then we'll arrest them all.
Well, I mean, the workaround is just play metal that no one listens to, and then they've got no say.
Suckers.
In what we want to say about.
Well, I mean, like when you think about like metal, there's a lot of like political stuff, and like like when you listen to Megadeth and shit.
Or like System of a Down. I was always shocked by what they were getting away with saying on the radio.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
All those metal bands with their hot takes on dwarven and elven relations.
Yeah, there was a big conspiracy that came down from the higher ups that said metal needs to stop talking about politics and they need to start talking about fantasy shit that keeps these fucking metalheads in their basements, Lord of the Rings, out of the streets,
prevent them from breeding. How dare they?
But I mean, like, that's a conspiracy that I'm like, wow, that's not even that crazy.
No, that's believable.
Yeah.
It's I mean, if it was a real thing, that's fucked up.
I was listening to some people talk on the radio the other day about lawmakers looking at how much and to what extent can you use violent rap lyrics in a court of law to prove guilt. Say, for example, if a rapper is rapping about how he shot a guy or, like, you know, how he shot a rival gang member, can you use those lyrics in court?
It has been.
Yeah, and it has been. It has also been reversed in court because they said, no, you can't do that. So it was a bit of a hot debate on how much can you use artistic lyrics as evidence.
How would that be different than, like, an author writing about a murder mystery or something?
I mean, I don't agree with it either. I think you should.
And I slayed the dragon with my bare hands.
He's fucking going to
extinct.
That's anti-dragon.
that one that
anti-dragon hate crimes. How dare they?
The one it's like bitch, I did the race or whatever. This is a rap song.
Yeah.
You guys aren't hip hop heads like me, bro. But
you probably listen to more hip hop than the rest of us.
I think so. Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. I had a phase.
I dabble.
I had a phase.
But yeah, like
Big into 2 Chainz.
there was one guy who, like, I can't remember his fucking name, but that happened. He talked about it, and he was like talking. The song was I think about like running from the cops or something like that.
Well, it's kind of bullshit, right? Like,
Panda.
But I mean, if he did kill someone and they found out through that song, it's like, bro, fuck you.
Then
what are you
sure,
doing?
yeah. Well, but
guy out here killing people.
The address that I buried
then
the body
that's the
is.
question. Do the ends justify the means or not? Right? You know, that's a touchy topic. Because, like, lyrics can be so artistic, right? Like, it could be metaphoric. Like, it could be colorful language. You'd be like, when you say I killed somebody, it could mean maybe kill. By kill, I meant kiss, and by somebody, I meant my wife's.
It's like, imagine
And
if
by my ass, I meant my dick.
hair metal bands with the word love. The word love is interchangeable with dick because it's like, let me put my love into you. You know, like that kind of shit. Yeah. Give you all my love tonight.
Yeah. Speaking of
gonna give you every inch of my love.
Yeah,
like
it's always
Zeppelin,
dick.
dude. It's all these dudes from the 70s singing about their schlongs.
Now, what can I change the word dick to? How about love? That's nice.
That's radio friendly.
That's great.
Listen to any like hair metal or any shit like that. It's like anytime they say love, it means dick.
I bet.
Right? It's like, I'm gonna go home and pull on my love. Like,
I bet if Jeffrey Epstein was around in the 80s, he, instead of like politicians, well, I bet there'd still be politicians. Yeah, it's true. But if he was like as notorious, it would just all be disgusting like hair metal dudes. That's one fucked up thing is like all the underage songs
so
from like
much.
the 60s, 70s, and 80s.
Pretty dirty tunes out there.
Damn. But I mean, it was like the thing to sing about. Like
Yeah.
so many of them had a song where it was like she's like really tempting me or whatever. And
She's
like,
only 17. 17.
we gotta get Kip Winger on the show and be like, bro,
Yo, dude,
how
what
do
the
you
fuck?
feel like that song has aged?
I would
That's
love to
fucked up,
hear
dude.
him talk about that tune. Or what's that other one that you pulled up the other day? Like, check out how cringe this is. Did not age well.
Oh fuck, there's lots.
that one?
I should
There's
make a
one- the
playlist
one that
because
was,
it's
like,
fucking
bad.
crazy. There's like I have
Isn't
like
there Ted
100
Nugent
songs.
There was that one specific. one
Oh,
that was-
Roxy Blue.
Maybe.
The song is
What was it called? I remember it when you say it.
fuck.
We don't need to repeat the
It was
lyrics
real
on
bad.
podcast
Isn't there
here,
the-
but yeah,
is it
you can check
Motorhead?
it out. Roxy Blue by what?
What the fuck? No, the band's Roxy Blue, and the song is fuck. Let this be a secret, baby. Yeah, that's what I told her.
Yeah. Like
Rob the Cradle. That's what it's called. It's fucking nasty,
dude,
bro.
like looking at it from nowadays, you cannot believe that lyrics like that ever made it out into the public.
Bro,
Like,
it just shows you how far we've come.
unbelievable.
We've come pretty far.
Doesn't Kiss have a song like that? And I think Motorhead has
Domino?
Jailbait.
Oh,
Domino,
Motorhead,
like
yeah.
a underage
they
girl?
got that one there too.
I think Domino is.
Why don't we have a song like that?
They call it
Because we're not. Because, bro.
Because
we like women our own age.
Yeah. I
old as fuck. Only sing about milfs.
Old and wrinkly, dude.
man, I love
Bring it
farting.
on.
Hey, baby, do you like farts? That'll be the song title.
That's the best pickup line I've ever heard, dude.
Damn. Yep.
When I see
You've been affiliated. You're in this band now.
before I
current
joined
3 years
Jono.
later.
before I joined the band, I was talking to Chad Valier from drummer
Ches
from,
Krogler?
No, drummer from
Your boy from Nickelback?
drummer from Riot City.
Yeah.
And he was telling me this story about how when they played with you, this is before I joined Stryker. He's like, for some reason, Stryker got on. The topic of Stryker
You're
came
about
up.
to get dumpstered, bro.
I was like, he's like, yeah, we played this show with Stryker and I was hanging out at the merch booth, and this hot chick comes up to the merch booth, and Tim's just like, hey, baby, do you like farts? And I was like, I gotta join that band.
That band's full of like complete elite inept people. Like,
Elite idiots.
But no, dude.
we am elite
Like,
idiot
if you just
boys.
present yourself that way, and like, yeah, this is what I am, and I don't care if you like it or not.
The
And
topic
that's
of
the way to be,
farts
man.
came up. She was like saying how she did merch on
Yeah,
tours.
you brought it up.
Oh,
No, and I was just like, okay, well, if you're on the tour bus, you must love farts then.
Okay, yeah.
She's just like,
Logical
oh,
next
haha,
step.
Tim, you're so funny.
Get
Oh
it,
my
get it.
god.
You're so fucking
Oh my
handsome,
fucking
and your
God,
farts
you
smell so
guys,
goddamn
like,
good.
oh my God, I love farts. Oh my God.
It's the best way to communicate your biological information. It's sick
What's
fart.
your diet like?
Yo, let me smell your fart.
Bonus
Oh,
with
yeah,
you.
okay.
Animals do it. Why do you think animals go and sniff each other's asses
Yeah.
all day?
Because there's glands there.
Like,
It's
that's
not-
all
I
animals
got
ever
it.
do.
I got some glands up my ass. bro.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure all of us have a gland up right up our ass there. An old prostate gland.
You keep your glands away from my ass.
That's where the pituitary is, bro.
Yeah.
The third eye is located.
The pituitary or whatever the fuck.
The brown eye, dude. It's like the pituitary gland of
My chakra, bro.
I think this light beer's starting to work, guys.
chakra. Which
Podcast
chakra
is
is your asshole, dude?
The
There's
shot.
gotta be
The
one.
brown one at the bottom.
There's gotta be an ass chakra.
Holy
I feel like
shit.
that's a really important part of your body.
Yeah, you gotta align your butthole to the earth or whatever.
Isn't there
That's
like one on your forehead?
Oh, that's like grounding. Have you heard of that? Where
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
you like
Oh, no.
put your
Your
bare,
base chakra is like your crotch.
Your
It's not
bare-
your asshole.
your
but-
bare
So it's basically
body
your
on the
choke.
ground
no,
to
it's
suck up
no.
the nutrients.
dick or vag. Yeah.
Oh.
No, isn't grounding supposed to be for
If you got both.
getting electrical signals out of you?
Both?
Oh, maybe I don't know.
Hence the name grounding.
I
Like
thought it
a
was just
ground.
like touching the earth with your
Yeah.
bare skin because people don't do that much anymore.
Unless you have barefoot shoes.
No, because you're not. If you had bare fucking feet, yeah. If you
What-
have
what if
shoes,
they-
What the fuck? No,
Whatever. shut up.
incorrect.
Wow.
Bro, Miller Lite's crazy, bro.
Yeah, this shit's firing us up.
Okay, what's the rating on Miller Lite?
I don't like it more than I like Bud Light. Bud Light does not have that bad last sip. This has bad last sip.
Dude,
I don't know. Bud Light has bad last sip for me.
BLS.
They print
this
their
has
color scheme right on
BLS,
there.
Black Label Society's bad last sip.
That's a good song title. Bad Last Sip. We should have that as a song.
Yeah.
And it could be like metaphorically, actually about.
Can we do
like,
it Black Label Society style?
Yeah.
Big squeeze.
Squirrel in this river. Squeal. Should we talk about how Zach Wilde somehow was from New Jersey and turned into like a Texan? I thought that was hilarious. It's like there's been a lot of like metal artists who I think it's like Dimebag syndrome where they love Dimebag so much that they're just like, I want to be exactly like this dude. That's a tribute.
Would he not be older than Dimebag?
That's like a tribute to Dimebag because I think he had such an infectious personality based on never meeting him ever in my life. Yeah. But I just assumed that. I mean, you watch videos, it's like he just seemed like the fucking raddest
like
dude.
life of the party. Yeah.
So I think a lot of people were like trying to emulate that and become their version of Dimebag, and I think one of those people was Zach Wilde.
Pantera was basically the band that carried heavy metal through like the 90s for the most part of it.
They're definitely pretty close pals, weren't they?
Yep.
I mean, Metallica did quite a bit in the 90s.
That's true,
Beginning
but-
of the 90s.
I mean, I fucked with. I remember. I think that my first introduction to Metallica was the Mission Impossible song soundtrack. That fucking one on there. Time of disappear.
That was your first experience with Metallica?
Yeah, I think so.
Holy shit, eh? Wow.
I remember, I guess this was in junior high. That's when Napster was big and Metallica was suing people. And I had some friends that had Metallica, like they downloaded Metallica songs from Napster and they got like cease and desists and shit. And I was just like, wow, that's fucked up.
Frame that
but
shit.
I remember in junior high school, like, why would you be listening to Metallica, you stupid idiot? Because all I heard on the radio was like Enter Sandman and Whiskey in the Jar. And I fucking hated those songs.
Yeah.
I was just like, ugh. And that's what I thought all Metallica was.
Yeah,
Turns
I
out
hear you.
I was wildly mistaken.
Woefully
Yeah.
wrong.
Fun fact.
You know what is an interesting thing that I've thought about lots is there's so many bands that I love based on the strength of one album only.
Sure.
Oh,
And I'm like, I will forever be a fan of this band no matter what they do based on how much I like this one album. And that is like Metallica.
Yep.
Because Ride the Lightning was like my favorite thing.
You'd rather they sick.
I'm trying to think of other bands like that, but like for Metallica's one. Like I really don't listen to much outside. Like if I want to listen to Metallica, I'll always listen to Ride the Lightning.
Interesting. So
That's
you're not,
my
you're
favorite
not
one.
super into like Master of Puppets or
Not really.
Really? Okay.
No.
Master Puppets
It could
pretty
be
sweet.
like just like a overplay, like
Sure,
you know,
yeah.
it's just like shit. You hear that shit so much, nobody ever plays fucking Ride the Lightning stuff, really.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
True enough.
But it also, I was talking about this with some other people before. When Xbox let you, I guess it was the I can't remember which one. With the original Xbox, maybe.
Yeah,
you could
you
put
could
a
put it-
CD
yeah,
in.
your own-
You
yeah.
could put a CD
You
in
download
and
it.
like download it onto your Xbox. And like, so I did that with like a couple albums. One
Yep.
of them was Ride the Lightning. One of them was Countdown to Extinction, I think. And it's like, so those are just like forever burned into my brain.
Yeah, I did that with the
10
live.
hours a day of Tony Hawk or whatever. the
Yeah,
fuck.
yeah. I did that with the live Children of Bodom album, like the Stockholm Knockouts or whatever.
Oh,
That's a good one.
a sick
Yeah.
one.
I bought that one back in the day.
So good.
R.I.P.
Is that the one with the car?
R.I.P. Alexei.
Yeah. Sorry?
Yeah.
Is that the one with the car?
Yeah.
Like the DVD?
Yeah,
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I remember
Such a cool stage setup.
I bought that DVD and I would watch it and be like, oh yeah, this is a song I really like. And then like I listened to the whole song and I was like, no wait, I think that's not right. And the next song would start, oh yeah, this is the one I really like. I just like because all the songs are sort of similar. It's all like
Sure.
similar tempo and it's all like everything is like pretty similar. And I was like, I just couldn't tell the songs apart. And I was just like, yeah, I guess I like it all. Yeah, let's go. Woo.
Yeah.
Great DVD.
I remember. Did any of you guys ever do the thing where?
Oh, I do that all the time,
Did you ever do the thing where you were like listening to music in like on headphones in high school, and you were like, everybody's fucking dumb except for me because I'm listening to Children of Bodom, and everybody else is an idiot.
No, Dan, we weren't jerks to everybody in high school.
I'd be like listening to a King Diamond song and be like, everyone on the bus
You're
is
fucking
so
dumb.
fucking dumb.
You don't listen to
and
King
I'm
Diamond,
the
you fucking
fucking
idiot.
coolest guy.
I think I read somewhere on like Reddit or something that they linked to some like study, and so when you're basically in high school age, you're like going through puberty. You're a lot
sponge
more.
brain.
Yeah, you got the sponge
Yeah.
brain, but you're also a lot more emotional. So you form a lot more emotional attachments to music.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so they're talking about how like for a lot of people, the music that you fall, it's easier for you to fall in love with certain types of music.
Sure.
So if you find something that you really like in high school, you like form this attachment that you can't really form again as an adult if you get older.
That's sad, man.
Why do you think all the lefties are young and all the righties are old? You know,
Way she goes,
young
bud.
and passionate, ready to fucking change the world when you're young and left, and then
Yeah.
when you get old, you get a little more
So
crusty.
Pete, tell us
and-
about your right-wing tendencies.
Me?
Are you a fascist or
Or are you a fascist?
Okay,
Yeah.
well, Tim,
Yeah,
on that
let
topic,
me tell
though,
you about my political.
So Pete is either a
affiliation.
fascist
Yeah, let's get
or
into
on
my
politics. Hell yeah.
my political affiliation is
lib right.
my
What's lib right?
political affiliations.
the equivalent of having a fence post shoved up my ass.
What's lib right again?
Fence sitter, you know, fence sitter, someone
Yellow.
moderate in the middle.
yeah.
You don't care. left or
centrist?
I feel like 90% of people are like mid.
Yeah, I
They're
think
just
most
like,
people are
I mean,
fairly
they're
moderate.
like, I mean, I get like you get the left wing, you get the right wing. It's like, yeah, okay,
Most
let's
people
just
are
all get
slightly
along.
left
We're not even
leaning.
fucking birds, man.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit? Fucking wings and shit. Who cares?
God damn it!
Who fucking cares?
Dad joke. Okay, you were saying, John.
Sorry, you again? Yeah.
Guano?
Oh yeah, so
I sound like I was gonna say
when
that.
Tim was talking about the like, you know, you form those attachments when you're a teenager. I think part of that too is like, I feel like I still get that a lot when I'm doing like when I'm having a new experience and I'm listening to an album. So like traveling, like certain albums I'll listen to and I can so vividly remember where I was when I heard that song, or stuff like that. I think it's I think yeah, like that definitely is a thing, but like just associating it with new things happening.
Yeah,
in your
I
life.
guess
Yeah.
when you're a teenager, a lot of your experiences are new.
Yeah.
You know, becoming an early adult. Whereas now that I'm an old man, yeah, I've done everything before.
Old piece of shit.
Yeah.
I'm on crusty.
I remember. Yeah, that's a good point because I remember I was listening to on one of the tours we did when I was in the bus in Europe. I would like get trying to get to bed early at a reasonable hour so that we
4
could
in the
play
morning.
the show the next day. You know, for the voice. And I'd go to bed, and people are like running around and doing shit, getting drunk, and I'd put like the in-ears in to get to sleep, and I would put Bon Iver on,
Nice.
and like man, I like love that shit now because it was just like relaxing kind of music, but like when I hear it now, it's like an intense like I'm like, oh fuck, it reminds me so much of just like being in a shitty bunk. I can't listen to it, man. No,
It becomes the soundtrack of your life.
yeah, it was the soundtrack of me
Totally.
trying to drown out the screams on the bus or whatever.
Of Tim, be like, guys, it doesn't smell. I swear it doesn't
Smell
smell.
my shirt, bro.
What's that
Drink
sound?
my pee.
What's that sound? It sounds like an auger. Somebody augering something?
Oh, jeez.
There's no auguring on the striker buses, let me tell you.
No, that happens outside of the bus, doesn't it?
All right, moving
happen
on.
anyway.
Auguring. I'm talking about power tools here.
Power tools.
Right?
Hey, no power tools.
Apparently, the strongest sense that's linked to memory is scent. So,
Yep. I saw that
Farts.
commercial once too.
I don't think it's true. It's like the house hippo. It's a lie. Hey, Canadians will get that.
Yeah.
Fucking house hippo.
I can reattach my arm. You can't. I don't think that commercial was aired outside of Canada either.
No,
House hippo one?
No, the one with the like robot who's jumping around and doing like crazy fucking Spider-Man
I can
shit.
put my arm
and then
on.
his
You
arm
can't.
gets ripped off and he's like, "Play safe." I can reattach my arm. You
You
can't.
can't. Oh,
I
shit.
don't remember that one.
Do you
Yeah,
guys?
you're probably too young. Fucking
probably.
Zoomer.
Fucking
maybe.
bullshit ass zoomer.
With your fucking NFTs and shit.
Yeah, fuck. Go download me an
Did
NFT
you
off
guys
the
even
internet,
have?
fucker.
You never had to sit every Saturday and Sunday afternoon through a guy talking about how he eats too many chocolate bars in a Quebec accent.
Some people tell me I eat too many chocolate bars.
and
Or
don't
that I
wash
don't
my
wash
face.
my face. Who remembers that one?
Yeah,
that's a classic.
for sure, classic.
That's good.
Or the Canadian Heritage moments.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was
Yeah,
good.
and
The
That was good.
basketball one where they were
yeah.
throwing the basketball into a peach
white
bucket.
man invented basketball, and we're proud of it.
But we suck at it.
Wasn't that also like a Save the Parks commercial rolled into one?
Yeah, something like that.
possibly.
Maybe. I remember that sick ass animation of the guy on the logs going down the river.
Oh, yeah,
What the
yeah.
fuck was that?
Yeah, that was
I don't really remember like the
there was
music
like a
that went
song.
to it.
There was a
Yeah.
song about it.
I remember
And
the
there was
animation
Don't you
being
put it
cool.
in your mouth.
Don't
I
you put
remember
it
that
in
was
your
classic.
mouth.
Yeah,
Classic.
Do you remember the old "This is your brain"? This is your brain on drugs, and then like they'd have an egg. Like this is your brain, and it's an egg. And then they'd crack it into a frying pan, and it would start frying. Like this is your brain on drugs. Like
Sweet.
Oh, it's gonna taste way better.
yeah,
Okay,
my
bro.
brain, my brain.